So I would say that self-care and compassion have probably been one of the key things that has really changed my approach to teaching. And, I recognized in myself that I think a lot of us come to teaching yoga from quite a giving place. And it's very easy in that mode to sort of forget to care for ourselves. And key for me was recognizing that when I look after myself, not only do I feel better in my everyday life, but I show up to my teaching very differently. I feel more resourced. I feel more present. These tools of self-care, compassion, and particularly mentoring are essential, particularly in this day and age. I've been teaching yoga for 15 years now, and I've never known it to feel as challenging as it does right now. It can feel quite a competitive environment rather than feeling that we're part of a collective of teachers. It's challenging. Instagram might make it seem as though it's this job of love and light, and it is really hard. So in terms of tools and techniques that can enhance our ability to be sustainable in our teaching, one of the things, of course, we'll do is just place self-care in the foreground, and it so often isn't. And I think that can shine a light on it and mean that it actually is a bit more in the foreground of our attention throughout. One practice that I will be teaching is called the self-compassion break, which is a practice comprised or put together by a woman called Kristen Neff, who, if you're interested in self-compassion, is a go-to to explore. And it's a lovely short practice that you can take in the moments that we feel wobbly or difficult. And it reminds us to acknowledge and open to what we're feeling without feeling overwhelmed or pushing it away. It invites us to remember how very human it is to feel like this. And rather than feeling, oh, I'm just not coping, we can feel, no, this is normal, it's understandable. And then it invites us to bring in kindness so that we learn to soothe ourselves rather than escalate our difficult feelings. 3 core parts of self-compassion are mindfulness, acknowledging what's happening, but holding it in a balanced perspective, common humanity. So rather than feeling blame and shame that we're finding things hard, we recognize how human it is, which is absolutely, those words, how very human of me. And then kindness, learning to soften or meet the voice of your inner critic a bit more kindly and actually dial up care so that we become a force of, we're designed to be calmed in the face of kindness. But we sometimes forget we can do that for ourselves.